tax. A tax is a mandatory charge imposed upon a taxpayer or individual. The taxes are imposed by the government, or politicians, in order to fund various public expenditure. A failure to pay, or resistance to taxation, is punishable by law. It means the politicians and government bring laws about taxes, law, or legislation system. A failure to pay is punishable by law or jurisdiction system. Resistance to taxation, the police, is used, or executive system. Taxes. The taxes include property taxes. A property tax is a tax whose amount is based on the value of a property, usually levied on real estate. Sales taxes. A sales tax is a tax paid to the governing body for sales of certain goods and services. When a tax on goods or services is paid to a governing body directly by a consumer, it is usually called a use tax. Value-added tax is charged on all sales. Utility tax. A utility tax is a tax on public services, such as electricity and heating, telecommunication and internet, water and garbage, oil and transportation, roads and pay tolls. Income taxes. An income tax is a tax levied directly on personal income. The weaknesses of taxes. The houses would be cheaper if no property tax is added. The products would be cheaper if no value-added tax is added. The services would be cheaper if no utility tax is added. The salaries would be higher if no income tax is included. The money from the taxes is spent in institutions such as education, childcare, healthcare, security, pensions, public infrastructure projects, road infrastructure. Weaknesses of institutions: education, primary schools, secondary schools, colleges. The people need to compensate the taxes and pay additionally. The public education provides low quality. The people cannot afford the private education because it is expensive. The people need to have bachelor degree, master degree, doctor degree, because the education or training is not connected with the market. Childcare. The people need to compensate the taxes and pay additionally. The public childcare provides low quality. The people cannot afford the private childcare because it is expensive. Healthcare. The public healthcare provides low quality. The people need to compensate the tax and pay additionally. The people cannot afford the private healthcare because it is expensive. There is no prevention of diseases because the supermarkets and restaurants sell genetic modified food, additives, high glycemic food, growth hormones food, high cholesterol food. Security. The people need to pay the police for offenses. The people need to pay the traffic police for offenses. The people need to pay the lawyers for offenses. The police does not prevent the crimes. A crime has to happen, and then the police can be called. Result: no prevention of crimes. Low security. People need to pay additionally for security. For owning business, the owner needs to pay security agents. Pensions. The rate for retirement is too high, around 65 years. The people may work for 30 years. If there is a sudden death, they cannot withdraw their savings. Public infrastructure projects. Most of the money from the budgets goes to public infrastructure projects and road infrastructure projects. The asphalt consists of gravel, crushed stones, bitumen. The public infrastructure projects are the most common method to bribe. How the entrepreneurship building can work without taxation. All the money from the taxes goes into institutions and road infrastructure projects. The taxes may be excluded, and the institutions can be funded privately. The prices are similar with the public institution, because the people still have to pay additionally for the childcare, education, police, healthcare. The prices are similar with the public institutions, but the quality is high. Taxes that may be excluded. Property taxes. No property tax. The land is allocated to the people. New neighborhood with houses, buildings, or houses with elevators can be built. Sales taxes. No value-added tax. The products will be cheaper. Utility tax. No utility tax for public services such as electricity and heating, telecommunication and internet, water and garbage, oil and transportation, roads and pay tolls. The bills for utilities will be cheaper. Income taxes. No income tax. The salary of the employee is not decreased. The advantages of no taxation. The houses will be cheaper because no property tax is added. The products will be cheaper because no value-added tax is added. The services will be cheaper because no utility tax is added. The salaries will be higher because no income tax is included. It means no money for the institution. People need to pay privately for institutions such as childcare, 2 years, primary school, 8 years, secondary school, 4 years, healthcare, pay additionally, as public. Security, no fees. The security agents are paid in the entrepreneurship buildings. Pensions. People have a savings account. They can retire whenever they want. They can withdraw money whenever they want. The money from the taxes is spent in institutions such as education. People can pay additionally as for public institutions. Primary school, 8 years. Secondary school, 4 years. Advantages. No need for colleges. No need for bachelor, master, or doctor degree. The market is connected with the entrepreneurship and the factories. More knowledge and skills is obtained in the factories and the companies. Childcare. People can pay additionally. As for public institution, childcare, 2 years. Healthcare. People can pay additionally. As for public institution, advantages. Better nutrition as prevention of diseases. It includes fresh fruits, vegetables, milk and meat from the agriculture zone. Security. No fees for security. The security agents are paid in the entrepreneurship buildings. Pensions. No fees for pensions. People can have a savings account. They can retire whenever they want. They can withdraw the money whenever they want. For the old, retired people, food and clothes may be provided from the agriculture or raw material zone. Senior building zones may be included as well with entrepreneurship building. The pensioners will have accommodation, food, and clothes. Public infrastructure projects, road infrastructure, or asphalt. An asphalt is built in each new neighborhood. The asphalt is a combination of gravel from the rivers, crushed stones, and bitumen processed from oil.